For more on the campaign climax in New Hampshire, we're joined now by our US correspondent, Stefan Grober. Stefan, you've been watching the candidates battling ruthlessly after the Iowa showdown. What's changed in their strategy between Iowa and New Hampshire?
Well, New Hampshire, of course, has a different electorate than Iowa, and the strategies of the candidates have reflected that. Let's take, for instance, the Republican side. You have the two conservative candidates, Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, trying to keep a relatively low profile here because there are less born-again Christians, less evangelicals than in Iowa. So these two candidates just need a relatively strong result to go into the big states by the end of the month. Take Donald Trump, who was humbled by his second finish in Iowa. Now he tries to win big here to stay on top of the race and stay an important part of the conversation. And then, of course, you have the governors and former governors who all scored very badly in Iowa. They are racing, they're running for their survival. If they don't score big, if they don't score a reasonable result here in New Hampshire, they might drop out of the race anytime soon. On the Democratic side, we have this very, very strong fight between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders needs a victory here, and he's probably going to have one to stay in the conversation. Hillary Clinton doesn't need to win here, but she needs to show that she can finish strong against all odds here in New Hampshire.
In any presidential election, New Hampshire is always a hugely symbolic vote. But the 2016 primary already looks more captivating than the others in recent memory. What's the mood there among voters, with campaign machines and world media descending on them?
Well, there is considerable excitement here in New Hampshire. After all, this is the only time every 4 years that the state is in the national and international headlines, and people relish this. And so whoever scores badly here in New Hampshire is very likely to drop out of the race later. Now, economically, the state is in good shape and better shape than the average of the United States. But then people are angry, of course, at the way things are conducted in Washington, D.C. The Democrats are angry because they believe that Obama hasn't been to the left enough, so they feel that they can do better. And the Republicans are angry because they're saying that despite huge majorities in Congress, the Republicans let Obama establish his domestic agenda, and this is something that they absolutely hate, and they want to see a new Republican president undo all the Obama accomplishments.
Stefan Grober in New Hampshire, thank you very much.